Usually when it says that we're live. Okay, we're live now. So we have I kind of gave a little assignment yet yesterday, day before yesterday, on what everybody wanted out of meditation class or the inner peace class or whatever. So today I got some responses, and it was interesting to see. There's no right or wrong. I'm going to say that right off the get-go. There's no right or wrong. This is your feelings inside yourself. And my purpose in asking was so that I could have an understanding of where everybody was and what they wanted to receive, so that as a teacher, I can kind of guide you wherever you need to go or want to go. So, interestingly enough, one thing everyone said straight across the board was they wanted to be in a group where everyone was like-minded. They liked being together in where they could speak and be heard and have the same understanding, and everybody felt comfortable. And we call that in Pali a sangha, and it's just being in a group of like-minded people where you can speak your truth. And it is beautiful to have that, because so many times in this world that we're in right here, we feel like we can't be truthful. So in that, we've gone through our life covering up our truth. This is how it happened to us, right? We haven't felt like we could speak our truth, so we hide our truth inside ourselves. And then we keep it pressed down and unable to let it out. So I'm going to speak some truth tonight for all of us. And I'm speaking my truth, but hopefully it will resonate with everyone and they'll be able to see inside their own hearts. So, one of the big truths that I was speaking earlier, like sometimes we start talking before we're talking. we're here and it just happens. And I'm like, oh, we need to go live because other people may want to hear. So, the truth is that we search for things that we already have, but we think we don't have them because we have these expectations, or we have this preconceived notion of what it should be. And like insight meditation or vipassana meditation, right? Most people wanted that too, right? And all that is understanding loving kindness inside your heart. That's what it is. Insight is the insight into your heart, finding the love inside yourself. It's a beautiful thing, actually, and it's not that hard to get. We just have to practice at it, because we've practiced at squashing that, because we didn't think that the world would appreciate it. We've spent our life hiding our loving kindness. We've spent our lifetime hiding our loving kindness because we didn't think other people would be able to understand it. But the truth is, everyone understands it. It's a universal language. That is the insight. It's a universal language, and you can speak it without speaking a word. You can see it without your eyes. You can hear it without your ears. Sounds funny to say, but it's true. Because if you close your eyes and you're around someone that is pure love, you can feel it. You know it without even knowing who it is. You can just feel this loving kindness. You can feel it, and I'm not even in the room with you. See? You can feel it through the internet. That's crazy, isn't it? But it's truth. So there's no barriers to this. This is the secret, right? This is the insight. There's no barriers to love and kindness. There's none, zero. We just have to understand this inside ourselves. And we have to generate it and let it be free to flow out to everyone. I was in the grocery store today and there was a lot of people. It was Little or Lidl or however you say that. And there was a lot of people and there was just like a couple lines open and they kept, they'd open another line and open another line and close a line and open a line. And so I was in this line and the lady behind me, I had quite a few things in my cart and the lady behind me only had like 3 or 4 things. And I was like, "Oh, you can go ahead." And it was like a shock, right? It's like a shock. "Are you sure?" "Yeah, go ahead. It's not a problem. I'm never in a hurry anyway, so it doesn't matter." And she's like, "Oh, thank you so much." So then I go out to the car. See, I was showing her loving kindness. I could see that she was kind of in a hurry. So I was like, "You go. It's okay." Then I go out to the car and there's this lady and she's got a couple, 2 or 3 kids in the car. I couldn't tell how many. And she's putting her groceries in. Her kids are already in the car. And I'm taking my cart back. And I'm like, "Oh, you want me to take your cart too?" And another shocker, right? Yeah, thank you. But this is loving kindness, see? And I'm not telling you that to say, "Oh, I did this." It doesn't matter what it was. I'm just giving examples. That's loving kindness. We can do it every single day of our life. And we don't have to be ashamed or shy or, hesitant about it. That's just showing someone else love. See, I saw that she had children in the car. How's she going to take a cart up there with her kids in the car? Not very easy, is it? So I was just like, "Okay, I got you." See, I'm helping a sister out. Everyone is our sisters and brothers. This is this world is our community. The world is our community. Every day of our life, we can give love to someone. Doesn't matter who it is. You don't have to know them. Matter of fact, sometimes it's better if you don't know them because they may not have experienced unconditional love before. And what a change it is when they do. Oh, it brings some goodness in their heart. This is insight meditation. You see? Loving kindness. That's what it is. People go through their entire life searching, 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 searching. Where is it? I'm trying to find this thing that brings happiness to my soul, that brings peace to my soul. It's already there. You've just squashed it throughout your life. We all did. Now it's time to let it shine. This is where you will find your peace. This is where you will find your happiness. Because what happens is when you do this for someone, it sprinkles a little loving kindness on that person, and they want to return it to someone. They want to give it back to someone. So they'll go home and they'll cook a nice dinner or they'll be good to their children or, you know, they'll say something nice to their husband or their wife because they experience loving kindness. That's how easy it is. It's not hard. We make it hard because we try to figure it out. We don't have to figure it out. We just have to do it. Just be. Just be. Be kind. Be kind. Don't always think about. That is Tom from the restaurant. Sai Tong Paratai. But if we continue to love ourselves, we can love others. See, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. We love others by loving ourselves. We generate it out. And it's a beautiful feeling. When you do something for someone without expectation of anything in return, whoa, it brings about some loving kindness. It brings about some, oh my goodness, you have no idea this amazing thing that's about to happen inside your heart, inside your world. And it's all from generating love. And it sounds kind of corny, but it is beautiful. It is beautiful. And we forget this. But it's just that simple. It's just that simple. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to put twists on it and turns on it. Oh no, it's pure. It's just pure love. That's all it is. And when you know this inside your heart, then you can start generating it. And it does it automatically. It's an automatic thing. You don't have to worry about this, that, and the other thing. Things take care of themselves. Things take care of themselves. We just have to go on the ride. Take the back seat for a minute. Breathe. And just generate love out of your soul to everyone in the universe. We need it now. Everyone needs love. Every day I hear chitter chatter about this, that, and the other, and I listen. I sit, and then I just smile and try to give as much love as I can to everyone. I can't change their minds. That's up to them to change their minds. Whether they want to change their minds or not, I can't. I can't do anything for them except for give them love. That's it. That's all I can do. If they ask me for suggestions, I can give them suggestions, but I cannot do it for them. So they have to do it for themselves. This is the way it works. We can set a plate of food in front of somebody, but we can't eat it for them. They'll still be starving if we eat. If we eat it and they're watching us, they're still starving, right? So you have to do it inside yourself. You actually have to eat the food. You actually have to give the love. And I say it starts with loving yourself. That seems to be the hardest thing for people, is to love themselves. Hello, Donna. So it's hard because we are hard on ourselves. We are hard on ourselves. We think that we have to be perfect, and we think that we have to do everything just so and da da da. No, that's not a truth. We're telling ourselves stories. The truth is, all we have to do is generate love. And it sounds nuts. And people have actually told me, that sounds stupid. Don't say that. Today, okay. Right. Yes. Yes. No, because when we fight, it's not showing them love. Yeah. It's doing the opposite, right? So when we try to convince somebody of something and they have another opinion of it, and they're trying to convince us of their opinion, and we're trying to convince them of ours, no one hears each other. The voices are going unheard because all they hear is their own voice in I'm right. And that is ego. And there's no love in ego. You know? Right. That's right. Yes, exactly. So if we just maintain inside ourselves, don't fight yourself. A lot of us, we tend to fight ourselves. I did it for a long time. I fought myself. And I thought there was this, like, all of a sudden you have like euphoria, like, oh, this is enlightenment, But the truth is that you already have it and you forgot you have it. And I say this a lot, but it's not a euphoric. I mean, I guess some people get a little euphoric. I don't know. But the truth is you live in peace. That is the euphoria, that is the, like, I don't get sad. I don't, suffer anymore. Yes. It's just this balance, right? This balance of peace. Not sorry, not being sad, not suffering, not being extremely ecstatic. Just this balance of this. And it's really blissful. It's really just this calming space. And anybody who knows me knows it's true. They see it. They can see it in me because I continue to generate the love, right? That's all we do. Mm-hmm.
So we sat there, and of course the shoes got wet and the socks got wet and all that, so Grandma had to let that go.
Okay, hold on. I want to, can we turn this up? I want people, because I've noticed in these videos that they're not hearing us. So I'm going to turn this. Can we turn the volume? Okay, so come closer.
I took my grandson to the water, to the beach, to look for sharks. And he was the socks got wet, the shoes got wet, so he had to take them off. And I had to let that go because it was cooler, but he wasn't going to die of pneumonia, kind of thing. Let it go. And when you're looking for shark's teeth, you have to take the thing of sand and you have to look, and you're looking at each of the pieces. And as we're sitting there, we're just sitting there doing this, and he's got his feet in the water, and the wind is blowing, and the sounds of the waves over here. And then we were in like a little inlet, and there was a different comms, and he would go, "Grandma, do you hear the difference of the waves, right?" Yeah. And then he looks at me and he goes, Grandma, if I never find a shark's tooth, it's perfect right now. He goes, we got the sunshine and the water, and we have one another. And I knew at that moment he was present in the moment. Yeah. And that was unconditional love there. Yeah. It really was there was no better gift that I could have given him, but there was no better gift that he could have given me because he was present with me, enjoying the moment. Yeah. And he found shark's teeth, which was like icing on the cake kind of thing. But it was like, this was beforehand, and he's just, getting sand, and Grandma had to let go. It's cool outside, but he's getting wet. But now that we have other clothes and stuff like that, get past all of that into the moment of what he was doing, and he was getting the sand and looking through it. It was beautiful beyond words, So.
Your grandson, see, I have said many, many, many times that children have it. They have it already. We take it from them, but they have it when they're born. And your grandson has it. See, he has that unconditional love. He was in this moment in time. Nothing else was happening. And he shared See, a lot of times people have that, but they don't share it. He shared with you what was going on, everything that was going on, and he was teaching you. See, we can learn from children. They are beautiful teachers if we pay attention. They're teaching us because they know it already. They haven't lost the loving kindness in their soul.
Liam, who is the person that should love you the most? And he goes, I don't know, Grandma. And I said, well, who is with you all the time? Who will never leave you? And he goes, myself. And I said, right, you've got to love yourself the most. And I said, when you're brushing your teeth, you need to say to yourself that you love them. And he goes, Grandma, I think that would be embarrassing. I said, well, okay, then shut the door. And after you go to the bathroom, because there'll be nobody else in the bathroom, when you're washing your hands every time, when you're looking in the mirror, make sure you're telling yourself, I love you. And he goes, okay, I still think it'll be a little embarrassing, but it's okay. Right.
He already does love himself because he spends time paying attention, letting nothing else interrupt what is in his soul. See, he wasn't just looking for shark's teeth, right? He was spending time with his grandmother, and that was more important than the shark's teeth. The moment in time, he already got it. He already knows. See? He's like, Grandma, you get it. I got it. I'm teaching you today. And that's what happens when we don't expect it. Little teachers come into our path. We can learn from everyone. Everyone we can learn from. I learn from people every day, all day long. I pay attention. I see. A lot of people, they go through life, they don't pay attention, they don't see things. I've actually been told you see things other people don't. But that's because I'm here in this present moment. I'm not in yesterday or 5 minutes ago or 30 minutes ago. Somebody ran me off the road or whatever. I was driving down 17 the other day, and they have a new road pattern on 17, right? And so they're redoing 95, and all of it's a little crazy. And so they have like one lane that goes to 95, and if you're in this lane, you're going on 95. But if you're in this lane, you're not going on 95, and it's going to be pretty hard for you to get on 95 because they've got these little cones set up now, and you know. So I'm driving. I don't want to go on 95, so I'm in the lane that's not going to take me on 95. Well, there's somebody over in this lane, and they decide, oh, I need to be on 95. So they come clear across in front of me. I was paying attention, so I put on my brakes over into this lane, and they're also on their cell phone. And I just was like, oh, I hope you pay attention, right? And I couldn't even get that thought out of my head before the police officer turned on his lights that was behind him that he had pulled in front of. So when I was like, well, that's a lesson, right? That's a teaching right there. That's a teaching, and hopefully it saved his life because he could have created a horrible accident. Had somebody else been in this lane and wasn't paying attention and wasn't, not in a hurry, never go anywhere in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. What's your hurry? Wherever you're going, you're going to get there. Don't hurry, because when you hurry, you're going to create things that aren't good inside. How do you feel when you're running late and you're in a hurry? Right. Yeah. See, everybody. Yeah. Don't be in a hurry. Don't do that to yourself. If you got to leave 5-10 minutes early, leave 5-10 minutes early. Or if you leave late, don't be in a hurry about it. Know that you left late. Okay, I left late. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to just get there when I get there, because otherwise I'm going to create suffering inside myself. Give yourself loving kindness. See, this is being kind to yourself. When we hurry, That's not being kind. That's being, you know, and we all felt it. See, when I said that, everybody knew what I was talking about because everybody's done it. Stop doing that to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be loving to yourself. Allow yourself time. If you can't make the time, then don't try to make it up. Don't try to make up time. You cannot. When time is gone, it's gone. You can't make it up. There's no such thing. How are you going to create time? You can't. So let it go. Just let it go. Be in the present moment. Okay, well, I will get there. And a lot of times, what happens when you do that, you actually get there on time anyway. It's the hurrying that creates the, lateness. If you just slow down and go, okay, you know what? If I get there, I'm already at this time. I'm already there. I'm already at this time. So I can't change that. So I'm going to allow myself to be calm about it. I'm going to breathe. I'm just going to give myself some love. Take a minute. When I get there, I'm going to get there. It's okay. In Thailand, they would make plans, right? It was funny because you make plans, right? But it's uncertain. Everything is uncertain. So you might have a plan to go, say to Bangkok today. But that could change, right? And quite often did. So you may not be going to Bangkok today. You may be going to Chambéry today. Okay. I'm going to Chambéry instead of Bangkok. See, you have got to just let yourself flow with it because you cannot change it. You can't change it. So, and it was beautiful lessons there because everybody was like, okay, we're going to do that. Oh, no, we're not going to do that. Okay. All right. Why fight it? Who cares? Right? Because you can spend time in this beautiful moment and not have to be in the suffering. It can just be every moment can be beautiful. Every single moment of your life. It's a choice in how you think of it. You have to determine, you have to figure it out inside yourself. Do I want to suffer? No, I don't want to suffer. Okay, I don't want to suffer. So how do I not suffer? Love and kindness. That is the answer. I'm going to give it to you every single time because it's truth. What else is it if it's not loving kindness? It is loving kindness. It is nothing else. That is what it is. And if we know this, then we can live in that. And it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. I mean, it's unlike anything else. And this world needs it right now. This world needs it. And we have forgotten. Really, we've forgotten. And it's such an easy thing to do. It's such a simple, and it brings such peace inside of you when you do it. Like, when I took that lady's cart, I was happy, right? I was happy. It made me happy to do that. It made her happy to have it done, right? So we were all happy together. We didn't even know each other, but we were happy together, right? She's leaving out of the parking lot, waving at me. I'm waving at her. We don't even know each other, but we're acting like we know each other because it's a beautiful thing when you do loving kindness. And I mean, you can do it to everybody, even people who you think are grouchy. Oh no, I'm not going to give it to them. Those are the very people who need it. How many people you think give them love? Not many. They're not even giving their self-love. So it's hard. They're not getting it from anywhere. Those are the people we need to be. Oh, well, let me give you some because you don't have any. Let me share mine with you because I have plenty. Right? It's beautiful when we do that, but we forget. We get caught up in the day to day mumbo jumbo, the election going on and, all this stuff. And people ask me all the time, who are you voting for? Are you voting? And my answer is, and I'm going to probably get a lot of flack for this, but my answer is I do not vote for someone because I don't want the other person to get into office. Okay, that's not me. I don't do that. I have yet to see someone that has pure loving kindness in their soul. And until I do, I'm not going to vote for them. I'm going to wait. And it sounds crazy. And people say, oh, well, you'll never see that. I think I will. Maybe not this election, but I think I will. The world is changing. Things are changing. See, just before, they call it the calm before the storm for a reason, right? You have to have this big storm that happens to clear and clean everything. And once that is done, the new begins to grow, right? The world is being cleaned right now. It's cleaning, it's clearing. We're in the middle of this big storm. We had a little calm before the storm. Now we were in the middle of this big storm that's happening, but it's cleaning and clearing things so that new can grow. And what's the new? Loving kindness. People are recognizing it in themselves and others. This, even though it seems like a horrible thing that happened, what's good is bad and what's bad is good sometimes, because it's cleaning and clearing so the new can grow and love can sprout in people and all around us. And it's happening. I see it every day. It's happening. That's why people are here. They want loving kindness, right? People all around the world are giving loving kindness to each other. It's a new thing starting. So, yeah, we're in the middle of a storm, but the storm will clear and things will be beautiful. And we may not believe that at this moment because we're in the middle of the storm. But it's truth, because nothing lasts forever. This storm will not last forever. The pandemic will not last forever. Who's in office, one way or the other, won't last forever. Nothing lasts forever. So we can look forward to, we're going to have a day when things are beautiful. I truly believe this because I see it. I hear people all around the world. I've been around the world. I've experienced loving kindness in other places where they didn't even know me. They had no idea anything about me, but they gave me loving kindness. I know it is there. I have experienced it. I am loving kindness. And people that come around me are loving kindness. It's spreading around the world, not just from me, but all around the world. People are wanting loving kindness. Sometimes we get confused. It's okay. That happens, right? On our little journeys, it happens. We get confused. We don't know which way is good, which way is bad, what we're doing. We get lost in the mumbo jumbo. It's all right. Just begin again. Just take a breath, be in the present moment, and cultivate the love inside your heart. That's all you have to do. And you will see beautiful things, just like Kathy saw with her grandson this weekend. He was speaking love to her. He was giving her loving kindness, and it touched her heart. See, children, they're beautiful things. They're put here to show us how to love each other. You know, we forget, but they can remind us really very quickly. You know, my grandson does that with my brother all the time. You know, he sends them little emojis. They're poop emojis, but it's love poop. You know, comes in all forms. You know, but it truly is. He sends him things to make him smile. Right? That's love. When you have a thought of someone and you do something to make them smile, that's loving kindness. Easy. Doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be anything major. Just something that touches someone's heart, that makes them smile, that makes them know that they are loved. Just a little thing. Just a little, a touch. Rub on the shoulder. You know, a smile. A smile at someone that you don't know can create goodness inside their heart. Oh, beautiful things, right? We don't even know what we do. It's magical. See, the love that we generate out is magical, but we don't know it. We think it's the nothing, you know. You send that smile over there, it sends a spark into somebody. Ooh, it floats around. They smile at someone, and they smile, and it spreads, and there you go. You have a whole thing going on, and it's beautiful. This is how we do it. If we do it every day, we are in the insight of meditation, right? That is insight. If you see it, it's not if you don't. I can't see it for you. I can only tell you how, tell you where. That's all I can do. I can't do it for you. But if you can just clear your mind, open your heart, and let the love flow, beautiful things happen. Beautiful things happen. So, yesterday or day before, I spoke a little bit about walking meditation because I feel like there's some people who have a hard time sitting in quiet because their mind is still chattering. So I'm going to say it again. If your mind is racing and chattering, and you can't get it to slow down even with breath, don't try to sit in quiet meditation because your mind will still be chattering. So if you get up and you focus on walking, and when I say focus on walking, I'm going to take a drink. Every movement that you make, you need to recognize and be aware of it. This is meditation. So, because I am feeling like there are some people who have a hard time with that, I'm going to tell you again how to do it. So, and we're only going to do 3 steps. There's more, but we're going to do 3 because you can do it with 3. And I want it to be simple enough that you will remember how to do it. So you place your hands on your stomach and you're breathing in and out from your stomach. And as you walk, you think inside your mind, right foot. So first you standing. You say it 3 times so you can recognize what you're doing. So you're standing. And you say, I'm standing. Then you say, right foot up. right foot up. So you're picking your right foot up when you're saying this, right? Then you say moving, 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 placing, and then you're putting it down on the ground. Placing, placing. Left foot up, left foot up, left foot up. Moving, moving, moving. Placing, 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 right? And you do this and you do it in a rhythm. You can sing it if you want to, but you do it so that your mind is on your foot. Your hands are here because if your hands are here, you're going to be moving them, right? You want your mind to be where here. You're lining your body up. On the other one, and you're not used to that. So you're going to do a little wobble. It's okay. Take a breath. Right foot up, right foot up, right foot up, right? Moving, 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 placing, placing, placing. So you're doing this in a rhythm and you're paying attention. Your mind will not be on the other things that you have created in your mind before you started. They will go. It's automatic. They can't stay because you can only think about one thing at a time. And when you start to think about the other thing, you will start to wobble again because your mind is not on your balance, your mind is on whatever. This is how you do practice in paying attention to this moment in time, in being mindful of your body. See, if you do these things, practice it. I know people are going to think you're crazy. So what? If you do it. I thought about doing this meditation class in the park, but then it gets dark too early now, so I can't do it. But that is what you do. And if you do it somewhere where there's other people, I'm telling you, people will start joining. Not something that everybody doesn't want. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants peace. Everybody wants peace. So if you're doing it, someone may say, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm getting my peace on." I'm finding my balance. I'm going to be in a happy place here in just a second. "Oh, really? How are you doing that?" "I'm paying attention to what I'm doing with my body." Right? That's what we're doing. We're not paying attention to this, chattering away and creating all this stuff. We're paying attention to this, and it creates balance. Literally, it creates balance. Creates your body to balance. And it's something we will do on the retreat. We're having a retreat the 8th, right? The 8th through the 12th? Yes? I think that's right. The 8th through the 12th, we're going on a retreat, which we do every year with the meditation group. And hopefully every year it will grow and more people will come, and we will have more people in peace and calm and loving kindness. So, but this year we're going to do it at the beach. So we're going to be walking meditation, some of it on the beach. And it's going to be a beautiful experience. And I'm trying to create that, or trying to show people how to create that in their own homes. See, you can do it anywhere. You don't have to have a big space. You can, take 3 or 4 steps and turn around, take 3 or 4 steps back. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be a large space. You can do it anywhere. You just have to be mindful of what your body and your mind are doing and you're not going to think about things that have created havoc. And pretty soon, if you do this, like problem sleeping, and if your mind is chattering and you're trying to meditate, you're going to get aggravated, right? Because you're just going to sit there, "Oh, I'm trying to clear my mind, clear my mind, clear my." Well, just talking about clearing your mind, you're not clearing your mind. It's kind of funny how that works. So, but if you get up and you walk and you practice being mindful at everything that you're doing, pretty soon everything calms down and you can sit and quiet. And before you know it, you'll be sleeping like a little baby. That's how you do it. If your mind is racing, 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 don't try to sit and be quiet because it's not going to be quiet for you. That's not going to happen. You're going to be like, I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying to be. No. Give yourself a break. Have an understanding for what's happening inside of you, right? We have to understand we can't force ourselves to do something when our mind is going, right? We can't do that. We have to be calm and have an understanding. Okay, so this is happening, so let me try this. And this will guide you and help you calm everything down and come into a calm space. Before you know it, you're concentrating on this and not wiggling and wobbling, and you're in this, and then before you know, oh, I'm walking in rhythm. Oh, I'm not wiggling and wobbling. And then you'll recognize, oh, my mind isn't going crazy. Oh, look at that. All of this that happened, all it came together. It's aligning. You're aligning yourself. So try this. It works. I've done many, many hours of it, so I know it's something that does work. It will help you, especially when your mind's going a little, cray cray. you can calm it down like that. So let's do a little calming meditation. I'm going to try to find a good little mellow. I usually do the metta. So I'm going to see if I can't bring that up. And we can have the metta going on while we do a little quiet meditation. It's about, I think, 9 minutes, which works out well. So let's see. Let's see here. All right, so we're just going to sit, take a couple deep breaths, allow ourselves, feeling it in our stomach, breathing out, letting all worries go away. Breathing in, letting go of everything. This is taking care of ourselves. Breathing in, letting it flow through our body. Breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Finding the love inside your heart. Letting that flow through your body, loving kindness. Breathing in, letting it flow through your body. Breathing out. Your mind starts to wander, just bring it back with your breath. Letting it flow through, breathing in, feeling it go through your entire letting it flow out your feet, any kind of anger, resentment, any kind of worry, frustration. You just let it flow out your body. Taking care of yourself. Breathing in, feeling the love that flows through your body. Breathing out anything that is not loving kindness. Feel the love flowing through your body. Embrace it. Allow it to flow through you. Letting go of anything that isn't love, isn't kindness. Let it go. Let it flow out of you. Let loving kindness flow inside of you. Breathing in loving kindness, breathing out anything that is not loving kindness, letting it all go out of your body. Replenish your body with loving kindness. Breathing in, allowing it to flow through your body. Breathing out anything that is not serving you. If your mind starts to wander, just bring it back with your breath. Follow your breath through your body. Breathing in loving kindness. Follow it through your entire body. Letting go of anything that does not serve you. letting it flow through your body. Breathing out anything that does not serve. Breathing in, letting it flow through your body. Pay attention to your breath. Let it flow into your lungs, flow through your body, all the cells in your body, letting it flow out through you. Okay, now we're going to slowly come back. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Slowly open your eyes. And hopefully everyone felt a little bit of love and kindness in that meditation. And I will, if you have any questions again, you can text me, email me, message me, Facebook, whatever. I think my phone number is up here, so feel free if you have any questions or need help with anything. And I will see you on Tuesday.